Okay, let's see. We are gonna model a bottle. Let's see here. Yeah, so how I usually go around this, something like a bottle, I would have a reference, Alt R, Alt G, or let me turn on screencast so you can see here what I'm clicking. Yep, there we go. And let's create a plane, go into edit mode and add center. Because I like to do this with a screw modifier. So basically I would go around just quickly doing something like this. And for some reason with the screw modifier, when you bevel, it's gonna fuck up. So I'm just gonna add in the details that I want now. And let's see here. This is gonna be my high poly version anyways. It's okay to go a bit overboard. I want this to be centered though. So let's go into here. Just make sure that the X is set to 0. Same with this one. That's perfect. Good. That's kind of it for the bottle. We can just quickly do this, hide this, and of course we only see something like this for now. But if we go to deform screw modifier, which isn't under deform, it's under generate maybe? Yeah, screw, there we go. Put it to the y-axis. And now we have a bottle with pretty optimized geometry. So what we could do is call this bottle LOD0, duplicate this, and let's link the object data and give this one a decimate. We're at 300, we don't really need it, but we're gonna do it anyways. Let's just see. Yeah, something like that. So it's going from 300 to about 150. Can we make it 150? No, 151, that's fine. And call this LOD1. We're not gonna do too much of that for now. We want to double check that the UVs are there. Yeah, and stretches on the Y, on the V, sorry. Meaning it's getting compressed the right way. Good. And let's add in a label. Gonna add in a plane, gonna subdivide it, make a shrink wrap. Deform this time. Shrink wrap, there we go. Put it on the flask. There we go. Let's see. Making sure that it's outside. Should we could subdivide it after the fact. Just making sure it's smooth. There we have a bottle, pretty much. I'm not sure if this is truly the greatest way to make the label, but it's functioning. Might be a bit too much detail though. How about we subdivide it once more here instead? Yeah, that looks better. We could subdivide it less on this. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I'm liking that. Should we call this label, or are we gonna attach it to this and just apply the, we could apply. Yeah, let's just, oh, yeah, let's delete the other one for now. Let's apply this and then make sure they join this way and make a material for each, calling this the label, calling this the glass label assign. There we go. And now duplicate this, call it LOD1 decimate 2. There. 200 versus what? 400. It's almost not necessary to make an LOD at this point, but for the clarification, let's do it. And I already created like a folder for where I'm gonna put it in Unity. So I'm gonna copy the path to that real quick. There we go. And I'm gonna say export FBX, select it only. I'm gonna say here, did I? No, let's just copy what it's called. Export FBX, go into the bottle folder here, and select objects, yep, and call this one export FBX as this. And let's see what we got in here. Oh, we got a problem with the normals. Let's just double check that we are in the red. We are. There we go. Did it fix it on this? It did not. So let's. Oh, why didn't it though? There we go. Manually doing that is fine. Let's do it again. There. This. Export FBX. Oh, we could just. There we go. And I believe I have a picture that I want to use for the label. I'm not sure if it's gonna work here. Are we gonna try? Say create. No, I'm gonna do the long one. Seems like it actually is gonna work. Duplicate. Delete. And that's pretty good. Okay, cool. We got the assets here. So let's just make the LOD system as well. This is gonna be bottle. There we go. And let's copy the position. Get these two in there. And paste the position. It's way out here. Okay. Oh, and it's not. Oh, okay. Fair enough. It wants me to actually do it like this for some reason. Paste position and then put it to it there. Okay. Let's just put it here. It's quite big. We can scale it down. We are gonna make an LOD group here. I'm gonna say LOD0, LOD1. We're not gonna have an LOD2, so we can delete that and called. Okay. Yeah. It could just be there. And let's see if we see the change here. When is it gonna happen? Yeah, that's too quick. We need the LOD to be around there, I would say. Here. Do we see the... Yeah, we might see it a bit too much here. We could just up the details a bit and export that there. And now we should see less of a difference. Yeah, I honestly don't even see it, but it's there. And what's the difference? 700 versus 247. Yeah, that's worth it. Let's do the bottle here. Let's take a look. Want you, and then we want you, and then we can take the prefab here, turn it down here, and should we honestly do this? We should. Okay, going with this. Let the 0 there. Otherwise, I'm gonna be annoyed. There we go. So now, if we drag it in, it's just gonna stay there, and you can change the size from the right position. That's great. There we go. Day drinking and drinking night. And we got the LOD. We see that we don't see the change, but if we go into wireframe, we can actually see the change there. The density is changing. And that's it. Now we can just mess with the materials however we want. I guess that was kind of a short stream. Yeah, about 10 minutes. But that is the setup. Well, let's make a neon sign real quick. Call it what are we gonna call it? Choose the font. We like this font. Add a neon sign. Boom. We have a neon sign. Could also draw a neon sign if we wanted. Yeah. I guess that's about it for creating a bottle in Blender for Unity. Have a good one.